Gamers, get ready, because in this video, I'm going to help you guys make a ton of gems in the Good vs. Evil update. So in Pet Sim 99, every single update brings us different challenges, and it also gives every player in the game different options to make themselves millions upon billions of gems in the trading plaza. Let's just take these gift bags, for example. In the beginning of the update, these were a crazy way for brand new players to make themselves millions and millions of gems in the matter of a couple of hours. Now, obviously, they're down to 96,000, 130,000, and 152,000. But when they first came out, these things were selling for millions of gems, allowing players to get super rich super quickly. But what a lot of people don't understand is, with every single update comes a little tiny secret that allows players to make tons of profit in this game. And gamers, we're all friends here, and I haven't made a video like this in a while, so it's time for me to explain to you guys how you can make a bunch of money in this update. Okay, so let me explain this real quick. So obviously the clan battle is all about hatching good and evil huge pets from that egg inside the event. And I can already hear you guys in the comment section going, Red, I'm not in a clan, I don't care about this, I only want to make gems, you're an idiot, stop talking. But in this instance, just humor me for a little bit, everybody. So of course, most players in this game are inside the Good vs. Evil event, grinding away, getting themselves pets, and trying to make sure their clan and the good or evil side is trying to go for that top spot. Not to mention people are shooting for that leaderboard spot so they can get themselves a free huge pet from here as well. But here's the reason you guys probably clicked on this video. Let me explain this real fast. So, obviously in this area, you guys can only grind out with 15 pets, which limits how many diamonds you can get, and it limits how many items that you can get as well. And of course, the top clans are grinding in this area, trying to get themselves as many huge pets and good pets as possible to see if their clan can win the clan battle. But what's happening is, diamonds and items are not being pumped into the trading plaza as much as they were even a week ago. And guess what, gamers? That is where you guys can make yourselves tons of profit in this game, because you know what? This does not happen that often, so it is a huge opportunity, no pun intended, for everybody to make themselves tons of gems in this game. And obviously, the reason that these guys have been dropping in value every single day, which makes them a very high ticket item to buy right now, is because there's so many being added to the trading plaza every single day. So gamers, here's the big question. Should you be focusing on these gift bags right now to make yourself tons of gems in this game? If you're gonna buy these to hold on to them for a while, then the answer to that is yes, absolutely. Buy them, hold on to them, and wait for them to go limited so that you can make a lot more profit. But as far as making gems right this second, these are definitely gonna be the things that you wanna stay away from, because there are so many being added to the plaza. So you want to focus on the things that are going to make you a ton of gems. So what about the huge pets for this event? Should you guys buy those and flip them for profit? Let me go explain that real fast. Let's jump in here and let's go ahead and type in the old imp. Now the imp right now sells for 85 million gems, and because there is going to be more of these hatched every single day, investing in the imp right now is not the best idea, because this price is going to continuously go down. It's not going to go down much further than probably 75 million if it even hits that price, but buying this guy for 85 million gems right now may not be the best use of your gems. And the same thing goes for this divinist. I have no idea why this is selling for 120 million, even though there are more of these that exist than the imp, but hey, this is Pet Sim 99 and stuff just happens. If you guys end up getting a huge divinus, I would recommend selling it today and then buying it again in a few days when there are more of them that exist. That way you guys can make yourself a little bit of a profit. And the same thing goes for the huge avenging griffin. There are over 12,000 of these that exist, and they're selling for about 90 million in the trading plaza, meaning they're definitely going to drop in price over the next couple of days with the more of them that get added to the plaza. And obviously the same thing goes for the huge dark lord as well. Now comes the fun part, everybody. What items should you be focusing on while everybody in the game is so focused on the Good vs. Evil event? So here's the thing, gamers, without a bunch of items being added to the plaza every day like normal, different items in this game are dropping in value dramatically just because they're not being traded as much. Let me show you guys this real quick. If we click on the items and we scroll down a little bit, let's take a look at this secret key, for example. Right now, this bad boy is selling for 31,000 gems. This thing was going close to 40 or 50 not even a week ago. This is is an example of an item that you could buy right now for cheap and sell for a lot more later. Now let's talk about this mini chest, for example. Right now this has a wrap of 21,000 gems, which is absolutely ridiculous, seeing as the fact that you actually get more than this when you open this thing. So if you can find this in the plaza for 21,000 gems, I would just spend all your money grabbing this and opening them, because you're just going to make more gems, especially if you guys have your gift mastery leveled up. But gamers, I'm not done. That's only a couple of items, for example, that are going for cheap in the plaza that you can make tons of gems on, including one item that we're going to get to here in just a little bit that is, no joke, going to make you hundreds of millions of gems in profit. Just wait, we'll get there. For some reason, charm stones aren't really affected by this whole thing because they're still selling for pretty much exactly what they've always sold for, so you don't really need to focus on charm stones at all. Another item that has dropped dramatically is the crystal key. This thing is down to 12,700 gems. Wild, because actually this is one of the easiest huge pets to get in the game in the form of that wizard Westie. So if you guys can find these for 12,700, that is a steal. And you know what's even crazier is large gift bags are selling for 12,000 and these guys are selling for 20,000, but these mini chests just give you so much more items and gems. So the fact that there's only a 9,000 gem difference is crazy. And gamers, obviously it depends on the type of player you are. Maybe you are grinding inside the good versus evil area, so doing this is not going to be as easy for you guys, but the method remains the same whether you're grinding for it or you're not, because check this out, we're in just a random plaza here. Let's see what people are actually selling stuff for. So these are huge pets. Now we don't want to worry about that. Let's go over to, I don't know, let's click on this guy. What does he got? Okay, perfect. So this is actually a really good example of what I'm talking about. Look at these global event gifts, and this is kind of happening all over the place because there are so many of these being pumped into the trading plaza because these are getting dropped left and right because of the good versus evil event. This dude is selling them for about 500,000 more than what the wrap value is. If we scroll down here, this guy's selling these gifts for way more than what they're actually going for as far as wrap's concerned. Same thing goes for these seeker keys. This guy is actually selling them for 14 over, and I'm seeing a lot of this. Same thing goes for this void key. Same thing goes for these tech keys. I mean, look at this. The tech keys are going for 23,000 gems right now. It is crazy. So the fact that this guy's selling them for 35 means you can make a lot of profit on this, and this really isn't a terrible deal because they were literally 35,000 not even a week ago. So this is actually a very good deal. I would put the pinata on the list at probably one of the highest things that you guys should be focusing on, because this thing can sell upwards around 45 to 50,000 gems, and you can get it right now for wrap at 23,000, and it's insane. The same thing goes for the Void Spinning Wheel ticket. They're going for 32,000. You could literally walk into a plaza with 100,000 gems, buy specific items, and turn those things into 250,000 gems really easily right now. Now let's talk about the top 2 things that you guys need to be focusing on to get yourself millions of gems in this game. As you guys know, enchantments are a pretty important thing in this game. These coins go for 210, the criticals go for 107, diamonds 349, you got strong pets for 169, tap power, and nothing that's really crazy, except the lucky eggs enchantment. This thing right now has got a wrap of 2.14, and that's because there are so many people buying this book right now because they're trying to get the top points for their respective team inside the good versus evil event. 2.14 million for this enchantment is wild, seeing as that there is no other enchantment that is even close. Even the level 9 diamond enchantment is 7 times less gems than this luck book. And here's what's crazy about this book is that the lucky 7s are only going for 186,000. So you could get 7 of these crafted into this lucky eggs, and you're actually making a profit by doing that. And we head over here to the crafting enchantment station. So if we want to craft that book, let's, oh wait, it's only 5. Okay, so my bad, I thought it was 7. Anyways, it's been a while since I crafted a bunch of these. But so if you wanted to craft 5 of these, and that's a little under 1 million gems, it's going to cost you 200,000 to craft this book that you're going to make 2 million gems on. So that's a 1 million gem profit just in lucky books. Let's say, for example, we want to craft all these books. Now, these books right now could sell for 17 million gems in the trading plaza, and we're going to craft 60 of these. So we are turning in 17 million gems to get 11 million gems and we're gonna spend 2.4 million gems there. So essentially, we're missing out on 6 million gems plus 2. So we're losing about 8 million gems by crafting these books right here. So if I just went ahead and did that, there we go, we got 60 of those bad boys, we just lost 8 million gems. But if we go back in here and we wanna craft a whole bunch of these, and of course we're gonna spend another 2.8 million gems to do that, but we're gonna make a lot more money back by selling these in the trading plaza. And that's just an easy way for you guys to make tons of money without really having to do anything. You're just flipping items in the trading plaza. Now gamers, let's talk about the craziest thing that you guys should be flipping right now to make yourself millions of gems in profit. And there are 2 items in particular that I'm looking for right here. And one of them is the magic shard. And I'm sure you guys haven't even heard about this for like months and months because nobody talks about it anymore. But check this out. Magic shards right now have a wrap of 6,000 gems, and that is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm gonna explain that here in just a second. We're also gonna be looking at these guys right here, these buckets of magic. Now, these things actually sell for 90,000 in the trading plaza. And of course, the reason that we want those 2 items is to craft one thing in particular, which is the one thing that everybody is trying to get this week, and that of course is the huge potion. This potion has seen about an 800% increase in value just over the course of this last week. I mean, right now, this has a wrap of 2.5 million gems, and it's still rising. The huge potion increases your active huge luck by 300%. But here's the thing, gamers. These pets are not considered active huge pets. They're just event huge pets. So that huge potion is not helping anybody do anything better in the good versus evil event. I mean, take a look at the active huge egg. This egg is designed to let you hatch a pet from one of the active huges right now. And of course, those event pets are not inside of this egg. And if you head over here to the supercomputer, totally forgot this was here by the way, or else I would have just did the whole enchantment thing here instead of going back to World 1. Anyway, whatever, you live and learn. Let's click on the old magic machine, shall we? Obviously, it takes 16 of either one of these to make yourself a huge potion. And you guys saw just a second ago that these right here are selling for 6,000 gems. So if we took 6.06 times 16 of those, it would cost just under 97,000 gems to craft yourself a huge potion that you could sell for 2.5 million. And that's obviously assuming that everybody is selling this at wrap value, which never happens. But just assume they're selling it for, say, 20,000 gems. Even 20,000 gems times 16 doesn't even come close to what you could sell this bad boy for. And I'm not so sure why the huge potion is so darn popular right now because, like I said, it doesn't actually affect anything that has to do with the good versus evil event. So you know what I gotta say about that? Gamers, use that to your advantage and go make yourself millions, if not billions of gems worth of profit in this event. Also, you guys should click this video right here. It's one of my favorites. YouTube says you're gonna like it, so you definitely should just click it. There's only like a 78% chance it's gonna bite.